Hey everybody, here's another product review. This time it's from Forgeworld. This is their from their Imperial armor line. This is the Tauros Venator. Not sure how that's pronounced, but I picked this up because it was one of the few vehicles in the GW line that was not Orc, that actually has wheels instead of treads. So I thought that was kind of cool looking, so I picked that up. And you have various options on, as with most of their things, how you can put it together. This here is, I guess, what ultimately what it'll look like. You got the guy inside, you got a gunner up top, you got a missile on the side. So kind of a cool looking vehicle. As with most of their stuff, this is the extent of the directions you get. The back of the first page is blank. You get a parts list and one page of instructions. So for those of you who've done anything from Forgeworld before, this is pretty much the norm. And again, looking at this, it doesn't look too bad when you look at the plethora of parts that they send you. It might be a little daunting, but we'll take a look at the parts now. First thing we have is the body. Now, again, nice detail, rivet work, stuff like that on there. I'm not quite sure. There's something green in these. I'm guessing that must be some kind of release or part of the mold stuck in there. Not really sure, but I have to give this a good scrubbing before trying to paint it. Another, I think this is just a large piece of flash here in the front. If not, there's a large error. Nope, yeah, that's just a piece of flash. This piece actually in between the two bars will cut out, because look like there's a huge line right in the middle there, but since that's coming out, that won't make a difference. Otherwise, this looks to be in pretty good condition. There's quite a bit of flash and stuff to clean up on this. So that's the body. What do we have next? We've got several wheels here. Again, lots of flash on these, at least on that one. So I guess those are the back wheels. Must be the front wheels. Oh, there's the rest of the wheels there. So yeah, those will need some cleanup, but again, kind of cool. Some nice deep treads on those. Those are pretty nice. Apparently it matters if it's on the left or the right, but since these broke off, I do not know which side those are actually on. So, although actually maybe I lucked out. It looks like both the right sides came off. I'm not sure if it'll matter or not, but I'm guessing if they indicated left and right, there must be a reason. So we got the wheels. What else we got here? Looks like the turret ring for the top. The turret seat. Nice detail on that piece. It's a part of the roll cage that goes on the vehicle. Looks like maybe steps or something for the side. Yeah, I think these are the step-ups for the side doors. I think this is the front bumper. Got a Imperial Aquila on the front. Nice. Let's see, this is our Hunter killer missiles. I do believe. Let's see, we got our driver and our gunner here. Lots of flash, but should be pretty easy to clean up. Don't see any bubbles or anything else. A little bit of flash mold lines, but nothing too terrible. Looks like we have our guns, gun mountings. Looks like a piece fell off here. So I think this is part of the suspension underneath. Running out of room. There's actually quite a few more parts in here than I was expecting. Two more guns. Looks like more suspension. I will say they've put a lot of thought into the detail in here. But again, you pretty much expect that from Forgeworld, so looks like a spotlight and some kind of a maybe a back step or something for the turret. And some little steering wheel, looks like a steering wheel, the triggers for the cannons, and maybe antenna. Don't know. Figure that out though. And then finally, it looks like we have some headlights and I don't know, sensor or something like that. You'll have to take some looks at the pictures and the instructions and see if they kind of point out where everything goes. But again, overall, nicely detailed set. I mean, if you've gotten things for Forgeworld before, this is pretty much status quo with everything else they do. Heavy pieces of resin with a lot of waste on them. I mean, all of these have huge chunks of resin, but they can always be used for something else, so don't throw these out when you clip them off. They always make good, you can turn them into concrete barricades or use them for basing material. There's all sorts of uses for them, so don't chuck that plastic away. I would say probably half the weight of this set is in waste resin. Looks like they use as much resin, well, they waste as much resin as they actually use. But anyway, that is the Tauros Venator. And what I'll do now is I'll clean this up, put it together, and we'll take a look and see what it looks like once it's all put together. And when we're done, hopefully it'll look pretty close to what's in the picture.